Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we have another college basketball slate to go over for today. I got 5 plays in line for you guys today. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And you can also follow us on our socials at Bets Earl on Twitter and at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. And let me know in the comment section below who your favorite play in college basketball is for today. And there's actually one thing I want to mention before we get into the recap and everything. This is somewhat of a recap of yesterday. I just want to say there was 5 teams in the top 25 to lose to unranked opponents yesterday. 2 in the top 5. We had number 22 Florida lose to South Carolina as 8.5-point favorites. We had number 16 Virginia Tech lose to Pitt. They're only 4-point favorites though. We had Creighton lose to Georgetown straight up. They were 13.5-point favorites. We had Houston lose straight up to East Carolina. They were 16.5-point favorites. And then number 3 Villanova also went down against St. John's as the number 3 seed as 9.5-point favorites. I just thought that was something interesting to mention. But let's get into our plays for our recap from yesterday, where we had a couple of them, or we had at least one of the upsets. No, we had 2, but we're on the wrong side of one. We had losses from Wichita State minus 11, which they were covering for most of that game, and then they didn't at the end. And then we had Creighton, which was upset from against Georgetown. That was definitely a shock. Then we had Incarnate Word at plus 5.5. They won that game straight up by 9 points. We had UNCG at minus 10.5. They won that game by 19 points. We had Fordham plus 13.5. They only lost by 6, so they cashed the ticket. And then we had the upset South Carolina at plus 8.5. Which they won that game straight up by 6 points. So a huge upset there that we got. So definitely a day full of upsets yesterday. But let's get into today's slate. And let's break everything down today. There we go. All right. We have 5 plays to go over for today. So let's get started. We're starting in the Northeastern Conference. Northeastern Conference with a 4 o'clock game between St. Francis and Merrimack. It is a... Where was it? Why did I lose it? There we go. It's a 3.5-point spread. No money line on this game quite yet, but that is okay because we are looking at the favorite here. St. Francis coming in 5-10, 4-7 in Northeastern Conference play, coming off of a loss versus Central Connecticut State. Merrimack coming in 4-4, same record in the conference play, 4-4, coming off of a loss versus Long Island. And we are looking at Merrimack in this matchup, minus 3.5. My model has them winning by 10 points, so we're getting 6.5 points of value here on this line. So for this game, we're looking at Merrimack minus 3.5 against St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Next, we head to a matchup in the Pac-12. Got to find it. There we go. We have a couple 9 o'clock matchups. Or we have 4 9 o'clock games we like. We have Washington taking on Oregon State. It is a 6-point spread, minus 245 for Oregon State, plus 205 for Washington. Washington coming in 3-12, 2-9 in the Pac-12, coming off of a loss versus Washington State. Oregon State coming in 8-7, 5-5 in Pac-12 play, coming off of losses, coming in on a 2-game losing streak versus USC, wow, I can't speak, and UCLA. And looking at this game, I just think that this line's a little bit too wide. My model has this as Washington minus 1. So we're going to go with the upset here. And we're going to go with this upset train a little bit. And we're going to go Washington plus 6. And definitely looking at that minus 1 money line. or that minus the plus 205 money line. My model has Washington winning by 1, so we're getting 1 point of value and a plus 205 money line. So I'm really liking the Huskies plus 6 tonight versus Oregon State. Next, we have Tennessee Tech taking on Southeast Missouri State in a battle in the Ohio Valley Conference. It is a 5-point spread now. That line has moved a whole point since I wrote everything down this morning. And I'm surprised it moved a point. Tennessee Tech is coming in 2-16 on the season, 2-9 in the Ohio Valley Conference, coming on a 3-game losing streak versus Moorhead, Murray State, and Austin Peay. SEMO coming in 6-11, 4-7 in Ohio Valley Conference play, coming off of wins versus SIU, Edwardsville, and Eastern Illinois. But I feel like this could be an upset in the making here. Tennessee Tech, yes, they are 2-16, but one of their wins was late in December versus the Southeast Missouri State team. We're going to go with Tennessee Tech here. I think Tennessee Tech may have this team's number, and we're getting an extra point of value here. My model has Tennessee Tech winning by 3 points in this game, and we're getting an extra point now, or extra point basically, now that this moved from 4 to 5. So we're taking Tennessee Tech here plus 5 and the plus 180 on the money line versus Southeast Missouri State. Next, we have a matchup in the Mountain West Conference. We have Colorado State taking on Wyoming, 8-point spread, minus 265, plus 295 run back for Wyoming. Colorado State coming in 12-4. Wyoming is 10-7. Colorado State coming off of a loss versus Boise State, and Wyoming coming off back-to-back losses versus San Diego State. And we're just gonna go with the better team in this matchup. I feel like Colorado State's one of those teams where they're gonna take care of business. They're gonna get the job done. They're gonna cover the -8 and take care of Wyoming tonight. I like Colorado State -8. My model has them winning by 15 points, so we're getting 7 points of value on this line. So I really like them. Give me Colorado State -8 versus Wyoming. And we have our final matchup of the night. We got a matchup in the Big Ten. Minnesota travels to Rutgers. 6-point spread, -250 for Rutgers, plus 210 for Minnesota. Rutgers coming in 10-6, 6-6 in the Big Ten, coming on off of 3 straight wins as they've knocked off Northwestern, Michigan State, and Indiana. Minnesota coming in on back-to-back losses versus Purdue and Maryland. We're going to just go with the hot team here. We're going to go with the team that's winning, and we're going to say they're going to keep winning here. We have Rutgers -6 in this matchup. My model has this game as a 13.5 point win for Rutgers. So we're getting 7.5 points of value on this line. So give me Rutgers -6 versus Minnesota. All right, we're going to do a quick little recap of our plays, then we're going to head on out for this video. We have Merrimack -3.5 versus St. Francis, Pennsylvania. We have Washington +6 and potentially the plus 205 money line versus Oregon State. We have Tennessee Tech +5 and potentially the plus 180 versus Southeast Missouri State. We have Colorado State -8 versus Wyoming, and we have Rutgers -6 versus Minnesota. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. We have a wide range of sports on this channel, from NFL, college basketball, college football, UFC, esports, NBA, WNBA, NHL, MLB, and NASCAR. So we have tons of content we are coming out with on this channel. So stay tuned and we'll have plenty of content we're coming out with. But that is going to just about wrap up this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And let's cash some tickets in college basketball tonight. Let's see if we get any more upsets like we did last night. But that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.